Hey, good morning. I got coffee. Coffee's running kind of late. I was up there, me and Marcia's up talking, and sitting there for 20, 30 minutes talking, visiting back and forth. She said, "You want some coffee?" I said, "Why, sure," because I got up and I made it, had it made. Got the fire going. Anyway, got that, and she wants some coffee. Sure, I'll take some coffee. So she gets up and goes in the kitchen, and I hear her say, "Well, that ain't gonna work." And I said, "What's going on?" She said, "Well, you forgot to turn the pot on." So, oh, it's going to be a good day. I'm going to take my mother-in-law in this morning to get her eyeglasses done, and so it's going to be a good day. You know, I don't get a chance to spend much time with my mother-in-law, but taking her to town, I'll have my time, and it's always fun. It's always fun. All right, so let's get this thing started. I was looking at this, and it's on Colossians. It's Colossians 3, verse 14. Is what this was on, and I was reading through it, and it has a whole lot of the same things as yesterday's reading did. So, you know, yesterday was on love. It was a pretty powerful reading. There's a lot in it, but today that was on Ephesians, and this is on Colossians 3, verse 14, and it was talking about all the things, you know, that we as believers, the body of Christ, put on. You know, let me get it up here and look at it. We had got a little time here. Don't have a whole lot of. Get this thing opened up here. Colossians 3. 14 says, "Now over all these put on love, which is a tie of maturity." Put on all of these what? It's the compassions and the kindness, the humility and the meekness, the patience, and dealing graciously among yourself, and don't complain. You know, but over all these, it says, over all these put on love, which is a tie of maturity. So I'm going to read this, and I think it's kind of like a continuation of yesterday, which is pretty neat. So we'll go get it, all right? Colossians 3:14 and on. And these are all this is just the scripture references put in with this one verse is all this is. All right, and this is out of the Concordant Literal New Testament where I get this reading. "Now over all these put on love, which is the tie of maturity. To no one owe anything except to be loving one another. For he who is loving another has fulfilled law. For this, you shall not steal, you shall not testify falsely, you shall not covet. And if there is any other precept, it is summed up in this saying, in this, you shall love your associate as yourself. Love is not working evil to an associate. The complement, then, of law is love. If I should be speaking in the languages of men and of the messengers, yet should have no love, I have become resounding copper or a clanging cymbal. And if I should have prophecy and should be perceiving all secrets and all knowledge, and if I should have all faith so as to transport mountains, yet have no love, I am nothing. And if I ever should be morsling out all my possessions, and if I should be giving up my body, that I should be boasting, yet may have no love, in nothing do I benefit. And if ever I should be morsling out my possessions, and if I should give up my body, that I should be boasting, yet have no love, in nothing do I benefit. Love is patient, is kind. Love is not jealous. Love is not bragging. It is not puffed up. It is not indecent. It is not self-seeking. It is not incensed. It is not taking in account of evil. It is not rejoicing in injustice. Yet is rejoicing together with the truth. It is foregoing all. It is believing all. It is expecting all. It is enduring all. Love is never lasting. Yet, whether prophecies, they will be discarded, or languages, they will cease, or knowledge, it will be discarded. For out of an installment are we knowing, and out of an installment are we prophesying. Now, whenever maturity may be coming, that which is out of an installment shall be discarded. When I was a minor, I spoke as a minor. I was disposed as a minor. I took account of things as a minor. Yet, when I became a man, I have discarded that which is a minor's. For at present we are observing by means of a minor in an enigma. Yet then, face to face. At present I know out of an installment. Yet then I shall recognize according as I am recognized also. Yet now are remaining faith, expectation, and love. These three. Yet the greatest is love. According as Christ also loves you and gives himself up for us an approach present and a sacrifice to God for a fragrant odor, that their hearts may be consoled, being united in love, and to all the riches of the assurance of understanding, unto a realization of the secret of the God and Father of Christ, in whom all treasures of wisdom and knowledge are concealed. Now concerning brotherly fondness, we have no need to be writing to you, for you yourselves are taught by God to be loving one another. Now the consummation of the charge is love, out of a clean heart and a good conscience and unfeigned faith, according as he chooses us in him before the disruption of the world, we to be holy and flawless in his sight. I am entreating you then, I, the prisoner of the Lord, to walk worthily of the calling with which you are called, with all humility and meekness, with patience, bearing with one another in love, endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit with a tie of peace, one body and one Spirit, according as you are called also with one expectation of your calling, one Lord, one faith, one baptism, one God and Father of all, who is over all and through all and in all. Yeah. All ties in, doesn't it? It all ties in. As I was reading that, my mind was like, this evangel is so simple, isn't it? It really is. But anyway, I'm going to go see if I can't stir up my coffee pot and get that going. It's going to be an awesome day. So spend it with someone you love, all right? Hey, I appreciate you guys. I'll talk to you later.